Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. Sadly, our recording got delayed due to some technical troubles, but our wonderful director Shania and had some help too from Jordan and engineering and got it figured out. So big thanks to Shania for getting us on air.
Yeah, Shania was working really hard. Me and you wasted about 45 minutes of the company's money and everything. So that was a lot. We were listening to songs though.
We were listening to songs.
It was a lot of fun we just had for the past 45 minutes.
Like old songs that reminded you of being a kid. A lot of in the angsty emo era. Yeah.
Yes, I was right back on the school bus listening and wanting to be home after an hour and a half bus ride.
Pretending your life was so hard with your headphones on.
I've got 2 assignments I got to do tonight. This sucks.
And a lot of those songs had a lot of lyrics we did not understand as kids, but now do as adults.
Yes, it just expands. It's like those hidden jokes in SpongeBob that you never got before, and it's like, oh, that was for an adult there.
It's even funnier now. Well, hey, before we get the show started, we got 3 things to talk about. So first, Phil Saman, who we have discussed and is now a friend of the news station, Costco Angel, as we've called him, doing a story with him. He stopped by the station with some pizza for our team, so big thanks to Phil and the team at Costco for stopping by and giving that to us. Phil, a wonderful man, saved a number of lives, it sounds like, at Costco, both fellow employees and folks just shopping, so wonderful that he had the chance to stop by.
Very kind soul. Always good to see him, for sure.
And then I also got some rock candy for the very first time. I've never had rock candy.
Really?
Have you had rock candy, Hunter?
It's been a very, very long time.
I was told as soon as I got it, we got it from Dustin and his wife, Dustin who works in creative services upstairs. Oh, yeah. I started chewing it, and you're not supposed to do that.
No, you're supposed to just let it sit on your tongue, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to suck on it.
And it just kind of blows up or whatever?
Yeah, it's colorful. But obviously beautiful colors, so big thanks to them. And then finally, what was that?
I was thinking Pop Rocks. That's not Pop Rocks. Never mind, I thought it was Pop Rocks.
You were waiting for it to
why isn't it doing
start
anything?
making some sounds. Yeah, no, just normal hard candy.
That's good.
Like a Jolly Rancher almost.
Okay, yeah, it's really good.
And then finally we had a Christmas card. Big thanks to the folks, Cindy and Dave out of Duluth, who say, Ryan and Hunter and the production team, we enjoy the show. It is very entertaining. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you guys. But
so sweet.
A lot of things to talk about.
Yes.
Another thing to talk about, Hunter getting ready for the new year, and he has new art to celebrate it. Hunter put this one in the chat the other night, a photo of his new toe art.
I'm proud of this one. This one is the new year. We're going into January, going into 2026, and it's a firework with sparkles all around.
It kind of looks like the top of a jester's hat.
I can totally see that.
But I could also see fireworks.
Yes, and that photo I don't think really does it justice because it looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome with the sparkles and everything. So
I couldn't do that. No.
Q Nails. They got it down. So thank you very much, folks. And we have a blast going there once a month usually.
Shout out Q Nails. Hey, just like Hunter's toes, the countdown into the new year is on in New York City. The 2026 numbers have arrived ahead of the ball drop in Times Square. The giant 7-foot-tall numerals placed on the Broadway Plaza between 46th and 47th Streets, and it marks one of the final pieces used in that annual event. Also, the Constellation Ball arrived last month, and organizers say it is their largest one yet.
Wow. Does each station do their own countdown? Is that how it goes? Because it used to be like Dick Clark. And like the only one. I know he's dead now, but but there's others. I think like Andy Cohen and there's Andy
Cohen and Anderson Cooper.
Who does it on our channel?
Oh gosh, who does it on NBC?
We watch it every single year.
Obviously. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ryan Seacrest, maybe?
I think usually all the times I tune in, I'm usually tuned in like the final 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, so I usually just watch the ball drop.
Yeah. Yep. That's always fun though. As a kid, especially watching that every single year was so much fun.
It'd be cool to see that sometime in New York City. Well, maybe you're looking for a new start in the new year, and if that means making a move, there's a small town in Kansas that's willing to offer some cash to attract new residents. Ottawa, Kansas, not Canada, giving $6,000 to people willing to relocate, and the goal is to jumpstart growth by working. But I'm hearing Hunter chew the candy. They want to welcome out-of-state workers with perks like cash incentives and community support. There's already strong interest with dozens of applicants. So to qualify, you must have a job lined up and earn at least $55,000 a year.
I guess my next question is, Ryan, do they have a TV market in Ottawa, Kansas? Because I would go for $6,000.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, a little chunk of change right there. It'd be fun to do the weather in Ottawa.
Oh, why not?
It'd be kind of maybe a little boring. I don't know if there's any major systems that. This is so much fun to do the weather here, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I love
So down
Duluth.
there might be a little boring. Who knows?
It would take a lot of money for me to leave Duluth.
Yes.
I do love Duluth.
It is my favorite area in the world.
You know what also I love? Well, I don't necessarily love it. I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you love AI?
I do. I don't love it, but you know, it's. I kind of treat it like social media, where like it definitely is advancing us in probably a good way, but there's a lot of detractions still with it too. So I like it cautionarily.
I would ask, do you love AI?
No. No.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
not like going to ask it to marry me or anything.
Well, here's what happened in Japan. A woman has gone viral after holding a symbolic wedding with an AI partner she created using ChatGPT. So during the ceremony, she wore an augmented reality pair of glasses to see the virtual groom and even exchange rings. And while the marriage isn't legally recognized, she says the AI partner offers emotional support and companionship as she struggled to find in real life relationships.
I guess that's pretty cool, right? I don't know. I noticed there's nobody at the wedding though. I don't know. I feel bad. I mean, I don't know. It's a fake wedding.
It's kind of it's like, wow, like I should be happy for you, but at the same time it's like I don't know if we need to go down that road.
Yes. We don't need to be marrying computers. I don't know, but it's good that if you find that kind of partnership with something that makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I'm all for it.
I suppose so. But there is a beauty in the humanity of having a real human relationship.
Yes. Yeah. That you need the human. The social.
What's the name of the actress? She played Hermione Granger.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Yes.
Yeah. She has this beautiful take. I forgot what podcast she was talking on, but she was saying there's something beautiful in the dance that you have with your partner,
yes.
the person you decide to live the rest of your life with. This beautiful dance of things aren't always going to be perfect and wonderful. It's like, so how do you support each other during these times? So when I see those ChatGPT partners, I'm like, well, they're always going to say nice things about you, and they're always going to say like you're in the right. So
well, it's hard to dance when you don't have a partner, Ryan. That was me back in high school. I couldn't find them. You know how it goes. You're a high school student, you're a nerd.
ChatGPT.com or whatever the website is. Coming up, we'll look back at 2025's wildest moments.
I want to come back before we go to the next block and just say nerds.
Clarify.
Yeah, nerds are not a bad thing.
No, I was a nerd too.
We were all nerds. It was super, super cool. But I just, in my particular nerdy situation, didn't really, hang out with the women too much when I was back in high school. So in my particular situation, I didn't have a partner to really dance with. It was back in that, that awkward middle school, high school.
Things changed now.
Yes, they did. Life is very good.
We're doing all right.
Very good now. We have a lot of fun here on the show, obviously, and sometimes not every moment makes it on the air. Our director, Shania, I did not know this happened, has been nice enough to clip a few recent bloopers that we've done, and now we'll get to share them with you.
In your ears.
Coming up today on Northern Life, we're decorating Christmas cookies with Duluth's Sugar and Bee Cookie Company.
I almost kept going. I probably should have. Look at me stocking.
That does look really
It's got
cool.
moose. It's got golf clubs on
You
it.
say me stocking?
Yeah. Coming up next on Northern Life, we're spreading Christmas tree. Oh, treers.
Here's a cheer.
Treer?
Here's a
I
tree.
hardly-
What? Okay. Whoa. Coming up today on Northern Life, our very own Dave Anderson sits down with us and hopped up it. One more time, sorry. Dang it.
As our director Shania said, Hunter currently wearing the same shirt
Thanks
as
a lot,
that photo.
Shania. I only have about 2 shirts, so that's why we keep wearing the blue and the tan. But this shirt in about 2 months, and I decided to wear it today. Oh my gosh. That is wild. I haven't worn the shirt in literally 2 or 3 months. I'm like, I'll wear this shirt again.
Oh, we are wacky and weird as we close out 2025. Jeremy Roth takes a look back at the wackiest moments that made headlines in the past year.
Prepare ye, for the end is nigh. The end of the year. Sorry if that sounded ominous. Was it the ye? It was the ye, wasn't it? Well, maybe we should be prepared because 2025 was so unforgettable, so unimaginable, so unbelievable, I don't know how 2026 is going to possibly top it. You don't believe me? Oh, how soon ye forget. Let's take a look at 2025. Where better to start than with some wild whatnot on the water? A surreal but all too real moment unfolded in icy Chilean waters when a father witnessed his kayaking son swallowed up, then spat back out by a huge humpback whale. The incredible moment ended with the 24-year-old resurfacing no worse for wear and later saying it was his life vest that pulled him back from the depths. A most unlikely traveling duo in New Zealand made headlines when researchers released video of an octopus hitching a ride on the back of a shark. Marine scientists said the ultra-rare ride share was one of the strangest things they'd ever seen and nicknamed it the Sharktopus. And then there was the shark threesome. That's what Australian researchers called a never-before-seen mating encounter with a trio of leopard sharks. A published study said only courtship interactions had previously been observed, never group activities. It also noted that when it was all over, the female left, and the two males lay motionless on the seafloor, appearing exhausted. There were plenty of close calls, like a speeding vehicle that just barely missed a man when it lost control and flipped on its side at a Nebraska gas station. The only thing that would have made this insane Dodge more insane was if the car had been a Dodge. But alas, it was a Nissan. So close. Another crazy touchdown happened in Florida when a small plane making an emergency landing crashed down on top of a car traveling along I-95. Amazingly, among the aircraft's 2 occupants and the car's lone driver, only minor injuries were reported. And in New York, an inexperienced teen driver learned a lesson in gravity the hard way when they accelerated too hard and nearly plunged their SUV into the Long Island Sound, but instead stuck a very lucky landing on a lower pier. As always, there was kooky criminal mischief and wacky whoopsie-daisies, like this artsy-fartsy faux pas at an Italian museum, where a pair of tourists posing in front of a crystal-encrusted chair accidentally crushed the delicate work and then fled the scene. Thankfully, restorers were able to fix the piece, returning it to its glittering former glory. A Grubhub driver arrested in Arizona for speeding and reckless driving landed in the hot seat, but his hot food order still made it to its destination, thanks to a pair of police officers who took it upon themselves to deliver the pizza and the news to the hungry customer. As always, there were loads of wild animal stories, like surveillance cameras capturing a cool-as-a-cucumber California camper keeping his composure as a wild mountain lion strolled by mere inches away, a wild bear caught on camera breaking into a California zoo to mingle through a fence with its captive bear brethren, and a goofy goat's Big Derpy mug catapulting a Wisconsin zoo to internet infamy, racking up millions of views to become the go-to meme for what you hope you don't look like when the flash goes off. Oh, and there was also one lightning bolt leaving drivers shocked in Canada, another setting off not 1 but 2 explosions in South Carolina, a ballerina striking a cool-as-ice viral pose under an Arctic cruise ship, a suspect sought for stealing a sculpture stuffed in his shorts, a golden toilet auctioned for millions, and a cop caught with his pants down.
You got some pants on, cop, officer?
Literally on a virtual courtroom call.
No, sir.
Oh, whoops. But my personal favorite this year was the trifecta of substance-abusing raccoon stories. Yes, you heard that right. In Kentucky, one raccoon that got drunk on a distillery's garbage and nearly drowned had to be revived with CPR. Another was found by Ohio police in a vehicle holding a meth pipe. And yet another broke into a Virginia liquor store, got sauced, and passed out next to the toilet. But hey, no time like the new year to make a fresh start.
That was a wild package, John.
Man,
I remember a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Jeremy Roth lives it up.
Yes,
I'll tell you
he
what,
does.
if you want someone who's authentic, Jeremy Roth.
That's a guy I want to meet someday.
Yeah,
He's
that'd be
really
cool.
good at his job.
And I feel like it kind of was the year of the raccoon in a way.
Yes,
Yeah.
and those were like 3 separate stories throughout the year. It wasn't
Yeah.
like back to back, right? If I remember right, it was like one was early in the year, one was kind
Yeah.
of in the middle, and then the last drunk one was right at the very end, I believe.
And actually, I saw recently too. Sorry, I was eating pizza while I was watching the story. I saw too that there was a raccoon that fell through the top ceiling of a Wisconsin place too.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Also inebriated or no?
No. Sadly, it had to be euthanized.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
it bit someone and it had rabies. So
Oh, jeez.
that's for the news. That's not for Northern Life.
That's
so,
why it didn't
yeah.
make the
That's why it didn't make the
2025.
cut. Yeah.
Okay, that's too bad. Well, as we celebrate Christmas, this week, we appreciate you all for the kind wishes and comments. Stan right here, Stan left us a message for us here on our Instagram page, and he said, "Merry Christmas to you both. I watch you at 12:30. I look forward to watching you, and it's a lot of fun." Thank you for watching this.
Yeah, we try to be authentic.
Yes,
and,
sir.
I wanted to inform Hunter there was another raccoon story. I forgot how that one ended up. So yeah.
By the way, there was this raccoon that had to be euthanized.
You hear about that one raccoon? Well, let's talk about something a little more jolly. It has
Sure.
been 35 years since Kevin McAllister was left home alone. How about that? So to mark the anniversary of the holiday favorite, Disney Plus and Hulu built a replica of the McAllister house out in Los Angeles from gingerbread. 25 feet tall. The house is big enough to make the Book of World Records. It's made from nearly 6,000 pounds of flour, 4,300 eggs, and held together by 20 gallons of edible glue.
Oh my gosh, that's insane, man. Do you remember back when me, you, and Briggs made gingerbread houses? Because it looked nothing like that right there.
Nope, I couldn't even make one of the steps there on the walkway. Yeah.
Mine kept
Wow.
collapsing. It was a horrible time.
That was impressive.
That was very impressive. Can you actually stand there? Is there beds and stuff? As I spit all over?
I'm not sure. I think it probably don't want to step on it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably fair.
Yeah.
But you can eat it. Fun to
You
play-
could eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, you might get arrested.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Like the raccoons.
Like the
yeah.
raccoons, exactly. Don't have rabies, folks. As Santa gears up for his biggest night, America's Air and Space Force teams handle thousands of calls from children wanting an update on the reindeer's route.
They certainly do. Gwen Baumgartner sharing the history of the NORAD Santa Tracker.
The mission at Colorado Springs Peterson Space Force Base doesn't stop for the holidays.
24/7, 365 days a year, we're monitoring the skies of North America for any airborne threats.
And when Santa makes his annual trek, Colonel Jason White says they have the equipment to keep tabs on his journey.
We use ground-based radars, satellites, airborne military aircraft.
Crews even rely on infrared sensors to monitor Rudolph's iconic nose. The information from the North American Aerospace Defense Command is quickly declassified, allowing any child who calls the NORAD Santa Tracker hotline to find out Kris Kringle's next stop.
Merry Christmas.
The very first call came in 70 years ago after a newspaper misprinted Santa's phone number in this advertisement. The number actually belonged to an Air Force Operations Center.
The individual that answered that phone didn't want to disappoint the child on the other end and just went with it. And then it was turned into an annual reoccurring Track Santa operation ever since.
The tradition lives on through dozens of volunteers answering phones on Christmas Eve, delivering Santa updates with military precision to tens of thousands of callers.
They logged 380,000 calls last Christmas Eve, and then several million social media engagements.
In recent years, the operation has expanded with an online Santa tracker and website translations in 9 languages, allowing even more children to take part in the holiday cheer.
Welcome back, folks. This slug is called Paint Pouring with Patty.
I forgot. Let me tell you a story. I forgot to write something for Hunter in this slug. And so I thought he could use his weather skills and ad-libbing skills to talk about what tomorrow's blindfold is.
Which I could have. I could have definitely done that, but it's more fun to make fun of Ryan, right? I mean, come on. I had to take that route.
Hunter, what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, here's what's happening. This is an exciting blindfold opportunity. It's my friend from over in Two Harbors, Patty, and she's got this company called Paint Pouring with Patty. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making ornaments by paint pouring. That's what they look like in the finishing product. And it's absolutely wonderful. It was such a blast. Now, if I just did that and didn't
Was it
call
that
you
hard?
out, it wasn't that hard. No one would know about it, but I had to make sure people knew about it.
Hey,
sorry, Ryan.
you're good. Little jab here and there. That's probably what I get for talking about that raccoon in Wisconsin. Well, hey, before we go, more than 300 people dressed in Santa costumes hit the slopes in Maine at one resort's 25th annual Santa fundraiser. According to the resort, this year's event raised $10,000 for 2 nonprofit organizations, and obviously everybody had fun in the process.
I bet they stayed nice and warm. Those suits look very,
Yeah.
very warm.
Oh, it's cool to see all those people in the same outfit too, going down the hill.
Yeah, what was that reindeer hooked up to?
I don't know.
Maybe
Stay
Santa's
safe out
sleigh.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we love you all so much.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.